Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat with a brand new SD card, some 13 million Scoville tincture. We're going to see if we can break 18.6 miles today in 1 hour, which is what I did yesterday. You know, the funny thing about this stuff is so thick, and if it's cold at all, it gets thick. With now, the heat it's got so liquid-like. I'm going to do 1 drop of this. I can't get low enough for you to see it. That tincture's from Tom Broom. It's the same tincture, no, not, it's the same guy who made the tincture that destroyed Mighty Mustache and Super Hot. Here we go. Let's do better than 18.6 miles. You ready? I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Here we go. I'm adjusting myself here. Sorry, you guys. All right, so here's what we're going to do on this ride. I'm going to try to break the 18.6 miles. So I'm going to really try to keep my cadence up. Oh, is that hot? So, let me talk about this bike real quick, otherwise I'll forget. It's a Yasul S1M. A little better. It's an S1M. It's an amazing bike. It's got a 21.5 inch high definition screen. It's got a really amazing app. You can go to different countries. You can join groups, and it's just amazing. This is, if you go to the website, it's normally $8.99. It's on sale now for $4.99. However, if you use promo code Johnny, they'll shave $100 off. I get none of that, just so you know. I promise. Oh, I got a free bike out of it, but you get a bike for $3.99. The Peloton is $15. More expensive for the NordicTrack. This is, I promise you, I could put you on either, blindfold you, you wouldn't know the difference. Except this one sounds better because it has 4 speakers in it instead of 2. Oh, wow, is that hot. All right, so it's probably another week and the promo code's gonna be gone. So here's what we're gonna talk about today. Cats. Now I love animals. I got really cool here because it's Wile E. Coyoteville. It's Looney Tunes. There's coyotes, roadrunners, bunnies. It's amazing. So we're going to talk about cats because I love all animals, but cats are my favorite. I have a strange connection with them. I guess maybe all cat lovers do, but I understand cats. And I love them a lot. So, now I got this list. These are the reasons why cats make the best house pets. Believe it or not, they've done a study that shows that if you have young kids, when you have cats, it lowers their chances of getting allergies. So they've done a cross study and they found that kids that have cats have lower allergies than kids that don't. Cats will also Keep your house pest free. Here's the funny thing, they're cute, amazing, fuzzy, furry little things. But if you're a mouse or a rat, that is a killing machine. Here's one that's I'm gonna get emails, by the way, from this. That's all right, it stimulates stuff, it's good. Cats make you smarter. Carroll University in Waukesha did a study. Cat owners in this study had a higher IQ. It's just a study. Don't be mad at me. You know, cats can hear and they can still smell while they're sleeping. Seen some great videos where they'll put a cat sleeping and they'll put a shrimp in front of it and it's laying there. Its nose starts to go to work. Next thing it wakes up and it's immediately happy and eating. But cats are weird. I was saying this morning on a live stream with a bus pass. I'm going to be doing live streams daily, but for bus pass holders. So if you want to jump in those live streams to get your bus pass, hit the tab that says join. It's $4.99 a month. I dropped something in the office the other day, and Squirrel was sleeping in the basket. She didn't jump, she didn't move at all. It scared me for a second. I had to pet her, make sure she was okay. She opened up her eyes and meowed. It was cute. But usually cats would jump and freak. That was weird. Anyway, she's a comfortable cat. They're very photogenic. Take great pictures. Cats help kids learn social skills, and they help kids deal with trauma. I know as a kid, my cat was my best friend. And we're talking, one thing on this list that they don't even talk about. I'm not gonna talk about that. It doesn't really fit the list. But they're perfect apartment pets. They don't bark. They're less likely to irritate neighbors. It's really weird. I've heard people say, well, hey, people that don't like cats will say, you know, they get over, they destroy furniture and they smell. If you're in a house that has cats and you can smell them, it's the owner that's the problem, not the cat. Change the cat's litter. Nobody would walk into our house and say, you have a cat. And it's been like that my whole life. The cat house, listen, if you go to a person's house and it smells funny, it's the owner. Cat can't clean its own litter box. Typically cats cost less through the lifespan of the animal than a dog does. We're a little over 7 minutes in and we're at 2.3 miles. I just gotta beat 18.6, but it'd be great to do like 19.6, maybe even 20. Cats are low maintenance. Boy, they really are. It's one of the great things about cats. You know, I think to me, if you have you have to establish a good relationship with a cat. The dog pretty much likes anybody they meet. I'm not knocking dogs, I love dogs. But you gotta earn a relationship with a cat. Drink some water. Okay. Cats have a they go through playful moods, and I guess all animals do. But cats are hilarious. When they go through their routine, it's like zoomies, You get kind of crazy and wild. Like you'll be with a cat, and all of a sudden the cat needs to be in a different room immediately. I love that about cats. This is my own backyard, so I promise you I'll pick up this. It doesn't blow anywhere as soon as I get off the bike. Now this is something that the writer of this article said, so it's their point of view. Excuse me. You know, when I do tincture and then I drink some water, it immediately hurts my stomach. So, the article, this was written, he said clearly the most intelligent house cat. I said that tongue in cheek. But, because they're not the most intelligent. People say that dogs are smarter, but according to Animal Planet, my cat's smart. According to Animal Planet, cats are constantly learning, and they have excellent memory. Another really, really great thing about cats, and this is from a guy who's been a cat owner and a dog owner, they don't make you feel guilty. Like when you leave your home and you have a dog, it sucks. They make you feel so bad. You know? Eat in front of a dog. I couldn't eat in front of a dog. I had to time my meals so that I was eating when he was eating. Because the second, and he'd eat, he'd inhale his food. He'd sit there looking at me, make me feel guilty for eating. Cats don't do that. Although I had a cat that would beg for, if I had certain snacks, she loved potato chips. She did. Linda. I named her after my first crush, my dad's secretary. 3.5 miles. They groom themselves. Every once in a blue moon, you gotta bathe a cat. But for the most part, cats groom themselves. That's pretty awesome. It's funny, I heard a meme one that said read a meme that said people are like cats. We don't like to be wet unless we want to be. You know, if we don't want to be, we hate it. Now, most cats don't like water. I had a cat that loved water. I had a cat, it was crazy. His name was Zeke. He would stand in the back of the shower on the rim of the tub when I would shower. It was a strong shower. Not like your Seinfeld shower, but it was a strong shower. Look that way. Sorry. You've seen a video of a dude or a dudette or a combination or a mix thereof in a canoe, canoeing towards a shore, and as they get close to the shore, the cat in the boat jumps. He's like, I'm not waiting. Jumps in the water and swims to shore. I think if you get cats into water when they're young, they're into it. All right, so this is an interesting one. 4 miles. Because cats eat less meat than dogs, for instance, they leave a smaller carbon footprint. As a result, cats technically are better for the environment. If you believe that, you can let me know what you think. They're good for your health. They'll lower your blood pressure. That's proven. Good to have a pet in your house, even if it's just fish tank. $115 calories I burned. They say that the purr of a cat is therapeutic and oftentimes can be very helpful in falling asleep. Not just for them, for us. Cats were, a lot of you probably know this, but cats were once worshipped as gods by the Egyptians. Did an Egyptian hot sauce this morning. Made of Carolina Reaper, it was great. Felfalati, great sauce. Anyhow, they live a long time. My cat lived to be, I think, 21 or 22. I was in college. I was a sophomore in college when she died. The next reason why they're great pets, I just decided to put in. This is all me. Because cats are just amazing. I gotta do better than 18 miles. Would it be great if I did 20? I'm definitely trying, pumping harder today. Here's interesting statistics about cats. You ready for this? Kittens have 26 baby teeth. You know that? However, by the time they reach adulthood, they have 30. House cats, domesticated house cats, the one you got in your home and you're in love with, shares 95.6% of their genetic makeup with tigers. I saw a video, you can probably find it on YouTube, Google it or look for it. Some zoo has some equipment that was shipped to them, and it came in these big crates. So they took the empty crates and they put it into the cat enclosure. What do you think the cats did? They acted just like the cat in your living room. How to get inside the box, how to play with it. Cats are cats. I think I read that there's one cat in particular that catnip does not work on. But for the most part, catnip works on cats. It just does. It's their happy thing. Cats can jump, and I don't believe this. I think it's probably higher than this. This says that cats can jump 5 times their own height. I guess it means how high they are. They talk about if it's standing up from its back, the back of the cat to the feet, or they talk about on its hind legs, standing upright with it stretched. Because I had a cat that could jump from the floor to the curio cabinet, in like the entertainment center, in my living room when I was married to my kid's mom. His name was Josh. He was the most athletic cat. Long, not thin, but big cat, jet black. But 5 times they claim. I think it's higher. House cats, like not ones in the, like ocelots or leopards. House cats can run 30 miles an hour for short distances. That's unbelievable. And they handle, they're all-wheel drive. They handle like a rat with sneakers. They just corner. You got carpet, forget about it. Of course, it's funny. I saw this great video of a cat who runs down this hallway. I'm sure you've seen it. If you've seen it, let me know. He comes flying around this doorway, going really fast, so he can't make it, jumps, banks off the wall, and then continues going down the hallway. And I saw that a few times, and then I saw another video. He's got like a housemate, a buddy cat, and the buddy cat doesn't do that. He runs around the corner and stays on the tile, while this cat just takes 2 big steps, bounds off the wall, and he gains so much distance on the other cat. If they're going for food, my boy's eating faster. Wicked cool though. Everybody who's had a cat has had the cat try to stick its butt in your face. You're sitting down, they jump in your lap and immediately park their butthole in your face. Sorry, it's just what they do. Don't be offended by that. That's a compliment. That means they're very secure and they trust you and they feel comfortable around you. No, you're not to sniff it like dogs. Just kind of look at it. You don't need to look at it. Look away. avert your eyes. But just know that it's a compliment. The cat trusts you. This is one that I thought was fantastic. I didn't know. I'm left-handed. Most people are right-handed. I'm actually ambidextrous. I'm good with either, you know. However, now I technically am ambidextrous, but cats have a dominant. Hang on a minute. What's going on here? Okay, we're good. I thought it was halfway through. I'm like, I'm not going fast enough. This is halfway through. All right, we're good. Cats have a dominant paw in the front. Your cat's left paw or right paw, and here's how it works. First, what you do, you get the cat in the room, and you get a ball. No, I'm just kidding. This is how you find out. Pretty simple. Male cats typically are left-handed, left pawed. Female cats tend to be right pawed. I'm not making this up. Which is perfect, because I'm left-handed. Poor cat. I didn't know that, though. Now, cats do live to be a long time. My cat was like 21, maybe 22 when it died. The oldest house cat lived to be 38 years and 3 days. Isn't that amazing? This is one that not shocked, but surprised me. But if you think about how well they move their ears, maybe it won't. Cats have 32 muscles in their ears. It's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, now this is one thing a lot of people don't know. They're nearsighted. All right, they're nearsighted, so they can't see stuff far away. However, got wicked peripheral vision. They're deadly at night. I'm gonna have a drink of water. We're gonna talk more cats. Some more cool stats. On my way to try to do better than 18.6 today. I have ES Power Drink at the office. I'm gonna swing by either later today or tomorrow and grab it. So this is the last time you'll be seeing me drink water in a video, because there's nothing like ES Power Drink. An amazing sports drink with Trinidad Moruga Scorpion in it. I'm not joking. It's amazing. You'll see it soon. Chris, amazing dude, great owner, knows what he's doing. Anyway, whiskers are a big deal on a cat. First of all, they're cute. It's just that. Look at next time you have even if you have a cat and you love them, next time just get a good look and focus on their whiskers. Adorable. But they serve an important purpose. Number one, they're connected very deeply in their skin, through their skin, into muscles and nerves. All right? It helps them a lot at night. Believe it or not, it even helps them detect changes in their surroundings. Whiskers are really important. Now, a lot of people don't know this. I didn't. Cats have a second set of whiskers on their back legs, their rear legs. Didn't know that either. Now, the wealthiest cat in history. Now you know what happened, right? I mean, come on. If I didn't even say another word, you could figure it out. Someone was rich, really loved their cat. Maybe scorned by other people. Had a true friend, knew he was going to die before the cat. Blackie must have been a wicked cool cat, that's all I'm saying. Because when his owner died, he left $12.5 million to Blackie. I wonder if there was a clause in that will that when Blackie dies, the money goes to his kids or something, or whatever, a foundation. Excuse me, hair, cat hair.
I traveled 23 minutes, almost 24 minutes, and I've gone 7.7 miles. Boy, I better get going, huh? Abe Lincoln was a wicked big cat fan. He had a bunch of them. That was kind of cool. From, like, I guess archaeological finds, they've determined that the first domesticated cat that we lived with was dated back 9,500 years ago, if you believe that. Female cats can become prego at only 4 to 6 months old. It's crazy, isn't it? Right above me right now. Do you guys hear that plane? It's the exact same plane. That plane right there is the exact same plane that flew in front of me this morning while I filmed, or yesterday, and made no sound. I got a video of it. Same plane. That's definitely a military plane. Anyway, cats sleep up to 15 hours a day. Got a good life. And the last one I want to talk about I'm gonna drink a little bit more water first. Wow. I'm gonna pick it up. So there's no more cat stats. Now I'm just gonna push it really hard for the rest of it, as hard as I can. You know, bikers, like Tour de France, they have a heart meter. And they run at a certain RPM. And they have a control car behind, a car following them with spare tires and parts and stuff, medical stuff. But watching that heart monitor. Because the legs of professional bikers are strong enough that they can blow their engine. So, their training crew will allow them to run high for a while, but then they gotta back out of it. So, I remember when I was in good shape, I would pedal, not as hard as I could, but I was at like 75%, like for 3 hours, 4 hours straight. Probably being boring right now, but I really want to try to break 18.6. Because if I could do 18.6 yesterday talking, and I talk less and focus a little bit more on keeping my cadence up, I should be able to shatter that. Nine miles, and we're at 27 minutes. All right, so good. I'm on pace to beat what I did yesterday. The 30-minute mark is key, obviously. It'd be great if I could do more in the second 30 minutes than I did in the first. This has been such a good thing for my lungs, though. Body's an engine. I'm blowing the carbons out, you know? Feels good. That's a funny thing. The other day when I read the 20, not the most important, but I read 20 health benefits. My eyes about working out. None of them where it feels good. I love the feeling of exertion. But you know what though? You guys have watched me if you've watched me for a while, you got me figured out. I'm not faking anything for anybody. The way I eat peppers is the way I work out. It's the way I do everything. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. That's why people from my past, whether it's a really good memory of me or really bad, they aren't going to forget me. I try to make it all good now, you know? But I kind of caught my snap late in the game. We're 30 seconds away. 25 seconds away from 30 minutes. I'll tell you where I am in 30 seconds. In just a few seconds. I'll hold this up to you. Well, I don't want to jar the connection. 30 minutes, 30 minutes is right now. And I'm at 9.8 miles, burning 265 calories. I just need to keep my cadence up, and I know I can break. I can come close to 20. I'm not trying to ignore you, but this is for time. I'm earning this one. I'm not far from doing this with my shirt off. I'm not gonna be able to do this and when it gets too much hotter with a shirt on. And for that, I apologize in advance. Once I get in good shape, I don't apologize for it. At least you'll be able to watch the transformation. Oh, hey, I stepped on a scale. Did I tell you that? Well, I've lost weight. More importantly, I feel better. Like, I feel physically lighter, I can tell. Not only am I getting lighter, but my legs are getting stronger. So it's easier to carry less weight around. It does feel good to work out though. Getting to that point where you're like, okay, I'm tired. I'm hurting. And the funny thing about biking is I'm not hurting. I'm just tired. When I was in marathon shape for running, like the marathon I ran in Siberia, I ran it to raise money for an orphanage. So for like a month, we were rebuilding this orphanage, like physically, because it was falling apart. And there were just hundreds of kids there who've never been hugged. You know what I mean? No one ever said, I love you. So that's what we did for 3 weeks. Fell in love with these kids, you know? There's a video of this somewhere. I was buff in my prime. But we went, I was running the race to raise money for this orphanage. And they had surprised me, but they got like a dozen kids from the orphanage who I'd just fallen in love with at the race. So as I come around the corner, I saw them. And when I came around the corner, I probably had, they probably came into view at about 100 yards, maybe a little under. That was the only time I was out of breath because I couldn't stop crying. I don't even like thinking about that because that was 20 years ago, 30 years ago. No one at that orphanage. The kids could be at that orphanage from like infant to 16. At 16, you had to go. But they didn't teach these kids any skills, nothing. So here's 20, 30 years have gone by. Think of all the wonderful things I've had the opportunity to do. I think about those kids. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? When we were there, we wandered around the place, and we found a graveyard. Just stones, no markers, but nothing written on them. I thought to myself, here's the thing. If you have a special needs kid in America, you love them, they're your kid. You love them. They're perfect for you. They're perfect. And where I was, apparently it was embarrassing, and they just dropped them off. It's hard. .7 miles at 35 minutes. To be really honest with all of you, this is the first one that I'm doing that's really a workout. Like, I'm concerned about pace now. I'm concerned about cadence. Even when I was reading you the cat stats, I was doing what I could to keep my cadence up. Pretty sure the second half will be faster than the first. I can't see my eyes. It's no point in driving them every 5 seconds. So I'm just gonna keep my head down and keep my eyes shut. That way the sweat doesn't burn. There's capsaicin in my sweat. There's capsaicin in my tears. I ooze capsaicin. In fact, like if I get out of the shower, I've just washed my hands. If I get an eyelash in my eye, I gotta use a Q-tip to try to get it out, because if I put my finger in my eye to try to dab it out, it'll burn, because even fresh out of the shower with clean hands, it's seeping through my skin. I'm sorry this is boring you guys, but I gotta get in shape. I need to look the way I used to. Well, I'm earning this one. No pain, no gain. Pain is weakness leaving the body. You hear that one? That's what people say. We're in the process of getting in shape, and it sounds cool. I compete against nobody unless I'm in a competition. I'll give you the mileage at 45, all right? Everybody, look that way. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Listen, I'm a man. I'm just a sweaty. I'm a caveman. Sorry, I got caveman DNA in me. You know, I think we all have animal DNA in them. I think I have a little bit more in me than most. Excuse me. I try not to be. I've tried to tame it. I've gotten a lot better as I've gotten older. Like good example, I had a guy get in my face at a chili festival in Albuquerque because he accused me and David Foy of feeding his kid a tube of Terra Peanut. His kid was 13. If somebody looks close, I asked for an ID. I have turned people away that were old enough because they had never eaten anything hot before. That kid never ate anything hot at our booth. And he was this far from me, my face, yelling. I told him to back up, or I was going to embarrass him in front of everybody. But I'm just telling you that years ago, he moved into my space. The second that second step happened, I would have hit him in the face, like really hard. But I've changed, and I've kind of harnessed that. That DNA is still in me, but I control it. It's in there, but I control it, you know? Every once in a while, something will happen, and I can feel it rearing, climbing up in me. But I've been really good. The very last fracas I got in, believe it or not, was only like 3 years ago, since I started the channel. I had this dude, I can't remember what his name was. I still have his number in my phone. Steve, he was my neighbor. And dude, I like Slipknot. I'm a metal fan. But time and a place, you know. One night, it was a Saturday night, and I get it. He played Slipknot, and the album's on from 10 o'clock at night till 7 in the morning. Started banging on his door. He was hammered. So I said to him, dude, if you're, I'm a lover of metal, dude. If you're gonna pass out like that, if you're getting like that, you gotta turn it off before that happens. And he did it another time. All I did was bang on his door, that's it. A couple weeks go by, and I'm on a business call. I'm talking to David Foy. My son was in the room with me. And as I'm talking to Foy, I get a text message from this clown. Oh, I hope you see this, Steve. He says he's coming over to kick my butt. I didn't know what he thought he was going to do with that, but I'm like, dude, you're my neighbor. You know where I live. Come on over. And I didn't think he would. Didn't much care. But I was still on the phone with Foy. About 5 minutes later, I hear bump, 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 bump. It was a cop knock. It was a cop knock or a meth knock. This guy was in an active addiction with methamphetamine. But anyway, it was him. Bangs on my door. So I said, Foy, I'm going to get into a fight right here. I'll call you right back. He goes, okay. So I said to my son, film this. And it wasn't for YouTube, or you would have seen it. It wasn't for views, or you all would have seen it. It was for defense, if I needed it, like in a courtroom. So he opens the door. I open the door, and it's him. And I said, what is the matter with you, dude? And he leans forward like he's going to take a swing at me. And listen, I'm not that guy. You can't do that with me. If you take a step into me and you have a hand raised back, I'm going to hit you way before you hit me. And I hit him really hard. Oh, no, excuse me. That's not how it happened. What he did was I opened the door, and he hit me immediately. And he got me right here in the jaw. And it didn't really hurt that much. I didn't really feel it in the moment. So I put my hand back, and I hit him so hard. And I got him right here, right where your neck, jaw, like this part of your neck, your skull here, and your jaw meet. And I've never hit anybody as hard as I hit him. And he did the chicken dance. I cannot believe he didn't go out. He went against the wall and then did the chicken dance. Yeah, if you know what the chicken dance is, type in UFC chicken dance. You'll see what I'm talking about. He did chicken dance up and down the hallway a little bit. And I hit him one more time, and he split. And I don't call the cops. I don't know their phone number. I recognize we need them, but I don't call the police. And I wasn't going to call the police on him. Someone did. It wasn't me. And I go out front, I didn't say a word. Cops asking if I knew anything. I'm like, I don't know. It wasn't me. As I'm standing next to the cop, he said, this guy, Steve, sends me a text message that tells me he's going to kill me. Turns out, though, but when he hit me here, he had his car keys in his hand, and it poked me. I don't know if it went all the way through, but it poked me, and I didn't even know I was bleeding. But that's how the cop knew that I was involved, because he saw the blood, and I told him, man, I don't know what you're talking about. But when he said, hey, I'm going to kill you, I said, I stand right, cop. I said, you know what, here, I don't usually call you guys, but have a look at that. Showed the cop. But I've tamed it down. I got a video of that, you guys. I won't ever show it, but I'm saving it. And maybe someday I'll get really famous and he'll try to sue me. And I got that. It's called Exhibit A. It's a pretty good video, actually. But honestly, if I taped it for views, you would have seen it. 15 miles at the 45-minute mark. Tommy would have been proud of me with this guy in Albuquerque, though. Here's the weird thing. When it happened, I just said, dude, you are so close to me. You take a step back or we're going to go at it. And he backed up. Look over that. Look over there. I'm sorry. So he walked away. The second he walked away, I look around. I'm not exaggerating. There must have been 10 people holding their cell phones. And I went, oh, no. Because I might have used a few bad words. Excuse me. So, you ever watch Men in Black? That little thingy, he blinks. The thingy, flashy thingy. Forget everything. I wanted one of those so bad. I didn't have one. So I just said, hey, I don't need the trouble. That wasn't my fault. I didn't feed that kid a peanut. Please don't post this. And they kind of walked away. I said to Foy, what do I do about that? There's nothing. I said, did I get in front of it and make a video about it? He's what I tell people it happened. He just wait till, see if he posts it. See if somebody posts it. I love every one of you that filmed that. Nobody posted it. Or if they did, I didn't see it. And if somebody posted, I would have been tagged. They all kept it. Thank you for that. But I'm more of a peace-loving guy. Really. And that's the truth. I don't have hate in my heart. I don't have room for it. Having hate in your heart for somebody is like drinking poison and hoping they die. You're the one hurting. They don't feel the thing. That's why I always say forgiveness isn't for the idiot who did something to you. That's not what the forgiveness is for. Forgiveness is for you, so you can move forward from it and not let it bother you. I'm too selfish to hold a grudge. I forgive people for stuff whether they ask for forgiveness or not. And I swear that's the truth. I just don't carry a grudge. I won't do it. Our brains are like CPU. I only have so much, bytes, RAM left up there. If you think I can occupy any of it with hatred or silliness or drama like that. No room for that. Garbage in, garbage out. I'm working on me. The whole me though. Inside, outside, mentally, spiritually, physically. Okay, I'm about 11 minutes away. I'm at 16.3 miles. Just 10 more minutes. That's not true, I lied to you. I'm at 49.30 right now. And I'm at 16.5. 49 minutes and 40 seconds. Sixteen and a half miles with 10 minutes left. I got a break, 18.5. And then, shucking the clothing and jumping in the pool. I dig that Wim Hof guy, man. You know, he and I are like, I get it. You wanna know why I get it? That pool is 55 degrees. It's like jumping into a margarita. And to go from one extreme to the other, like I burn and I get off on that. I get endorphins from that. He freezes. I've been in the pool enough that you get something. I get it. I get it, Wim Hof. I do. I understand that, dude. I wish the pool was colder. I wish it was 10 degrees colder. It's almost too warm to make a Wim Hof style video because I can sit in that pool for 10 minutes and it's no big deal. So it's not really that impressive. "17 miles, 51 minutes in. I have 9 minutes left. Oh, I'm gonna crush it, you guys. I can see what's going to happen. These are just going to become 1 hour sprints where I don't really talk and I just see how fast I can go for an hour. I don't know how fast I can go. Put your comments in them below of what you think I can reach by July. I should say this is on a flat surface. This isn't a mountain, this isn't a this is just a flat track. So there's no hills to help me or hurt me. 17 and a half miles. With 52 and a half minutes in. Pain is good. I don't know why I like it. I never really just came out and said, all right, look, here it is. I like pain for a long time. Because it freaks people out, you know. But there were so many people that kept getting it wrong. They kept calling me a sadist. It's one of the most misunderstood words. No, see, I'm a masochist. I like pain. The people that watch me, that like watching me in pain, that would be the sadist. I'm not casting aspersions or judging anybody. I am what I am. But get it right. I'm not a sadist. Unless I'm with somebody who is a chili head and wants to burn, then I enjoy watching that. But I don't like watching videos where, like, people break an ankle, skateboarding. I don't get off on that. That stuff, I don't like it. "18 miles, and I still have 6 minutes left. I need to beat 18.6. I'd like to hit 20. Everybody look that way. Ready? There. I'm sorry. You know, it's foul and I'm disgusting. I'm sorry. I'll tell you in just a second. I'm approaching the 5-minute mark. 5 minutes left. I'll tell you when. Okay, I have 5 minutes left and I'm at 18.3. When I first started out, 5 minutes seemed like a long time. Now that I got a goal I'm trying to hit, this 5 minutes is disappearing quick. I broke the 18.6 already. Three minutes left. 3.5 minutes left. I'm at 19 miles. Can I do a mile in 3.5 minutes? Come on, let's do 20. I am becoming an efficient machine. It's a good thing I got my act under control because that makes me scary. 2.5 minutes. Come on. Let's make it to 20. This is so good for my heart. A minute and a half left. I may not make it. 1 minute left. I still got another 30 seconds. It'd be great to get 20.1. So I just make 20. 20.1. 10 seconds. Oh wait, that was the last one. Oh my God. I looked at one, I thought it was the most recent. It was yesterday. So I almost had a stroke. Because I'm sure it's 20. There we go. I'm an animal. All right, so I'm getting my wind back. All right, did 20 miles, 20.1 miles in 1 hour. So I sat on that thing at 20 miles an hour, essentially. Oh. That's the suit, people. Now I'll have to view this to make sure you can't see anything when I swam up. I may have to do this over. Oh, wow, that felt so good. Yeah, this isn't cold enough to do a Wim Hof. Just isn't. It's cold, but it's like 55. I think if it was 45, you know what? I think 35 or 36 would be ideal. 5 minutes in there. It does. Yeah, I tell you what though, you would believe what happens. I get it. I'd love to do a video with Wim Hof. See, here's the thing. I think this is about as cold as this pool is going to get. I can't imagine it's going to get a whole lot colder. Anyway, in the description box, use Johnny as a promo code. Save yourself $100. Get in shape. It's a good thing. Do something. But thank you for hanging out with me. This was a good workout. Right there is Johnny Scoville Jr., Tommy Scoville, my bro. Challenges, brand new stuff for brand new people. That was a good one. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.